Welcome. I've been thinking about how we are moving toward the summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. And this is the longest day of the year. So it's the most radiance, it's the welcoming of summer, and is the shining bright graciousness of this glorious sun. And in honor of that, I have been thinking about how we as parents focus our attention outward. We love to shine that radiance, shine our awareness onto our children, and really be there for them and support them and nourish them, just like the sun glows. But the funny thing about the sun is, even in its expansive state, it still needs to contract so that it can create this pulsation of starlight, which is what how a sun shines, how it twinkles. And as a parent, I find that it's super easy to extend that awareness out onto my little ones, but it's a little more challenging, or maybe I forget to extend that radiance back into myself. And in yoga, there's a concept of drishti. So we gaze, there's this external gaze where we can fix our point on, um, like a gazing point as we're moving to help us create a meditative state or a feeling of balance and a balancing pose. But there's also an internal drishti where we can direct that attention back inward. And so today, I wanted to offer a little bit of consideration of that, pulsing our awareness from the external to the internal. A practice we can use to help embody this is it's a meditation called Trataka, which is candle gazing. So what you'll need for this is a blanket if you're not already sitting up on the edge of a blanket for some height, a candle, and something to light it with and something to hold it with. Ideally, you would do this in a darkened space. For the sake of this video and creating a place where you can see me, well, I'm going to keep the lights on. And you can keep the lights on, but it might help to have it a little dark. And also, if you can either hold the candle or you can place it on something in front of you, maybe at eye level, or you can leave it on the floor, your choice. So taking a moment to light your candle. Wherever your candle will be, I'm going to gently lower mine onto my mat in front of me. Beginning to settle your breath, welcoming in the support underneath you, welcoming in this prana, this life force energy, filling your lungs with beautiful, majestic air. And exhale, sigh it out, settling, releasing. Inhale, drawing that life force energy in through your body. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go again. A few more times. Inhale, feel that contraction of your muscles around your bones. Exhale, soften your hips a bit. Allow a little gentle pulsation through your spine. Breathing in, lengthening. Exhale, rooting through your low belly, pulling it in and rooting down through your hips. Inhale, sweep that energy up, all expansive power, radiance, possibility. Exhale, draw it down to the center of your heart. Releasing your hands, and now find your candle, the flame of your candle, and gently gaze at the flame. And with Trataka, the goal here is to gaze as long as you can without blinking your eyes. So staring at this flame as long as you can until your eyes begin to feel dry or they well with tears. Gazing at the flame until you just can't hold your eyes open any longer. Continuing to draw in your breath. I just blinks and close your eyes. And now focus this internal awareness. Focus your attention to this internal awareness. And what could begin to appear behind your closed eyes is the reflection, like the mirror image of this flame. And just gaze at that inner awareness, that internal drishti, bringing your focus back to yourself. And moving with this, pulsing with this a few times as that image slowly begins to fade behind your closed eyes. Might even help if you have light like I do to let's do it a second time. Rub your hands together. It's generating some heat while you stare at the flame. Trying to keep your eyes open as long as possible. And when you feel you need to blink, take your cupped hands, close your eyes behind your cupped hands. Taking note of the after image that may be appearing. Taking a few moments to draw that attention to yourself. And one more time, if you have the opportunity, gazing at your flame. This time I'm going to pick my flame up. Just really receiving this light. You might even want to bathe yourself in the light of this candle, symbolic of the sun's radiance. Staying connected to your breath. Closing your eyes as you're ready. And taking a few moments just to direct some loving attention, loving kindness to yourself. We'll close with 3 grounding breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. May the light of your awareness shine both outwardly and inwardly, creating space for grace and presence and magic through this summer solstice and beyond. May the merit of our practice contribute to the happiness, freedom, and well-being of all beings. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.